So, yeah, so you've been doing 112 dates, is it so far? So you must be knackered, and how do you sustain yourself?
Well, we've done more than that. We've done about 170 so far.
Oh, is that harder than 112?
Well, no, well, no, because we spent about 100 dates just getting the material together and writing and rewriting and stuff like that before. So we were quite exhausted when we even started the arenas. But once we started them, then we was off and running, and then you sort of get into how big it is and stuff like that. So yeah, now you're sort of just starting to feel the exhaustion. And then this morning I went, I should write some stuff, and hold on a minute, I'm knackered. You know, it's just that really, you just get really exhausted.
How do you relax after such a long period of activity?
It's difficult to relax. I mean, I have difficulty relaxing anyway. I can't sit in the chair too long. I sort of, I have to get up and do something. So I'll be at home now for about 3 days, and then I'll start getting all fidgety. Which really annoys my wife.
So you're not heading off to some beach somewhere, anything like that?
No, we're going to spend Christmas together, because last year I missed so many things, like my daughter's birthday and my wife's birthday and anniversary, and you know, the school summer holidays and all this sort of stuff. So there's a lot I need to catch up on, and my wife knows I'll only be in the house about a week before I start getting a bit, you know, it's just the way I'm built really.
And you've got an amazingly physical routine. I mean, when you're practicing it, do you just throw yourself about the house?
No, I don't practice at all. No, I don't. Never do that. The only thing I ever do is practice in front of an audience. Just get up and see what happens. And I really like that kind of on the edge, kind of see what happens if I run that way or sort of jump or say something, you know. So I really enjoy that. That process is really fascinating, you know. I love that.
Is it like a drug, the adrenaline that you get doing something like that?
It's a really fascinating thing to do. I mean, I recommend it to anybody if they try it, to sort of write something and then see if some of it works. And then you go, that is potentially quite a good idea. I'm going to rewrite it. And it's like adding bits in and taking bits off. It is quite interesting and fascinating.
Have you ever just completely died on stage?
Oh yeah, I had years of dying on my arse. Yeah, when I was about 16, 17, 18, going around, when there was no alternative circuit at that time. I was just going around doing the working men's clubs. But I was writing material then, and it was all a bit new. People didn't get it, so sort of just got thrown out mostly of clubs or paid off a lot, which my wife really liked because we had no money. So she was like, well, at least you got paid off. You know, we got 25 quid, which is really good. So yeah, I had years of that, years and years.
Was there ever any one particularly bad time that you look back?
Well, there's been many, mind. I mean, you know, there was one particular gig I got hit over the head by a fire extinguisher. That was not good fun, because the audience thought it was part of the show. They thought, the fire extinguisher headbutting guy, he's really good, get him back, you know. It just came out of nowhere, out of the audience, you know. It's just one of them gigs.
Everyone's a critic.
Yeah, and I've done a lot of student gigs with the rugby teams in, and like, you know, working men's clubs up north. That was really funny in the old days when you sort of go out and they've stolen your car, so you think, no, how am I going to get home? I've got like a piano and a guitar, and you know, so those were all the times you sort of phone your missus up from a call box going, I'm in the middle of Liverpool and I don't know what to do, you know. And she says, well, what do you want me to do? You know, we've got no money, you know. So there's lots of those going on in the old days.
Do you miss those days? Would you prefer, you know, big O2 arena style gigs?
Oh, you know, it's really nice. I'm very lucky to do what I do. It's taken a long time, but it is quite amazing, actually. It's quite amazing to stand on stage with a bunch of people that have come to have some fun. It's amazing. At the end of the gig, you just walk off going, they're really nice people. Just average working class people come down and watch the gig. It really is quite amazing.
Do you ever adapt your act to something that you do in a small club compared to, you know, a room with 10,000 people in it? Just kind of go, oh. Yeah,
you've got to adapt it vastly. You've got to sort of bring it all down. The jokes are different. Routines are not so big. I've always been yearning to do bigger places so I got more space to run, more things to do, and more lights and technical things to play with. I love all that.
All the elaborate stuff.
Yeah, you can't do that. You know, like we used to do student gigs in the old days, and they go, "There's a crate in the corner there. Just stand on there." But I want things to play with. I want to do stuff with the spotlight guy, or you know, I just want to. There's all this stuff to do.
And who would be your comedy inspirations when you were young that you looked to?
Well, I liked all the usual stuff, really. I liked, Eric and Ernie and Hancock and Leonard Rossiter and all that sort of. I used to like Tommy Cooper. I used to like all those guys. Sit and watch Tommy Cooper for hours. I used to love him, So those were all kind of when I was a kid. And the Goons. My dad had so many records of the Goons. He had the whole of the Goons collection and. Round the Horn and all that sort of stuff. That's what used to be on our record player when I was a kid. Yes.
And finally, what's next after your 3-day holiday? What's next?
Well, we just finished writing a script that I want to go off and do. I keep getting scripts sent to me, but I want to do my own script next.
Can you tell us anything about it?
Huh?
Can you tell us anything about it?
Yeah, it's called Hitler's Weatherman. We just finished writing it, just as we've started the tour. I needed to finish it to get it out there, and now actors have started to get involved in it. So I didn't realise when we sent it out, we just thought we'd get a bit of criticism, come back. But actually, a lot of actors went, "Yeah, I want to do this." So it looks like it's going to start going off now. That one, it's quite scary.
So Hitler's Weatherman, what's it about?
It's about Hitler's Weatherman. No person who is at war would ever make a decision without consulting their weatherman. So there's a lot of control there. Huh?
Is that rich comedy territory?
It's very black comedy, but it's a very beautiful script because it's got a really lovely twist at the end, which is you just go, wow, I didn't realise that was that happened. It took us ages and ages to do it and research it, but I think it'd be really nice. I mean, fingers crossed. You never know, but just go on your instincts, really, don't you? See what happens.